Angela, what's up? Let me go and look for my Bluetooth.
Good evening.
Hey, Praise. Hey, let's come on, Praise. What happened?
Sorry, my phone is just charging. Like I just got to charge at the neighbor's place.
You just got the charger?
I just got my phone charging. Like there's no light in my house. I don't know why. So I had to come to a friend's place to charge. I'm just getting to the phone now.
Okay. What a play song?
Ma?
I said, who's playing music? I think right here.
Is my DJ? Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, your DJ can continue now. It's your meeting. Let me unmute myself right now. Did you hear before I even unmute myself? I'm sorry, before I mute myself, do you were you able to get anybody like all those people who are in a relationship to talk about stuff?
I didn't get anybody. Like I thought they were even mentioned. I don't think maybe people don't want to know or something. Maybe they did not mention.
Everybody is just hiding their relationship far.
God when.
Okay. God when. To say the relationship now, some of us will just lay that hot seat today. Okay, no problem. So what are we gonna talk about? Like I always say about.
Where is everybody? How many people are here? Please, if you are here, good evening. Tell us your name.
Good evening. I'm here.
Who is? I need to know the person's name.
This person is calling me.
I can hear you. Good evening, everyone. I'm here.
Good evening, Angela.
Yes, I go up from
Yeah, good evening.
Hey, Joe. Good evening. How are you doing?
Fine. Coolly.
This song, the latest song. Burna Boy and a chair. This album will make sure. I don't think they're as great as African Giant.
Praise, are we gonna wait for everybody before we start?
I'm not waiting for everybody, but like
we're up to like 11, right? So I think I want to even talk about something. So guys, how far with your project? How is it going? Today is Thursday, right? Oh, sorry. What? Today is Wednesday, and I hope you guys are, getting prepared. Yeah. All right. I'm not hearing everybody.
Nobody's answering. Let me look for people. Let me go to.
Everybody's going meet on me. What's the name?
Christiana. Are you not a team leader now? You're quiet, Abby. Salami Matthew.
I have
all of you are team leaders. Are you keeping quiet? I've never seen it before.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
How is your project going?
The project took small.
What happened?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I've not been getting the expected response. I don't know. From my I don't know. I don't know. How do I put this now? But yeah, everybody's like, how do we do this? And we've not been, although at least we've had a few ideas, sure, but it's we are still. Let me just say we have still not done anything much like that. Like that. That's the truth. But at least I trust that although we at least maybe I'm saying this so that if there's anything we still need to know and anything that can still help us with it actually. It's
What's it called now? For there was this thing that you guys did on, I think it's LFA. Where you guys were laughing. I was basically laughing. You guys were doing street interview random, picking up on random people and asking them questions, relevant questions that they ought to know, but they really do not, have a clue about, right? Hello, am I still in this meeting, pa?
yeah, but I can hear you.
Where is praise?
I
Oh,
had that actually, but I'm not.
is my line breaking?
No, no.
No, ma.
Oh, okay. Praise Ajayi, are you still with us? Or something happened?
I'm here. Oh.
Hey, I said there was this project you guys did one time that you guys were doing random interviews with strangers and just getting to ask them some questions and
Mm.
enlightening them when they
Okay,
when they
for
answer the wrong
LFA.
question. Yes, there are this gender-based violence stuff.
Yeah, we're asking people the full meaning of GB. It's been long a bit.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. I'm just saying, like, makes sense. Like that's a project that one person can actually do. You could just, ask someone, maybe your colleague at work, ask them what's the full meaning of this, and then I don't know. Maybe you want to ask what's the full meaning of SDGs. Then someone is looking at you like, huh? Kilometer. That could just be the start of a conversation with someone. You don't need to, the Warriors Impact project is not necessarily, you don't be focused on, you want to talk, you want to reach out to a lot of people. Even if it is one person you are able to reach out to, if seven people are able to reach out to one person each, that is how many people you've reached out to as a clan. Seven. Do you get? If you are 10, it means the 10 of you have reached out to 10 other people. And if you reach out to two persons each, though the numbers to matter, right? But the point is the impact. So if you reach out to two persons each, that means all of you as a clan have reached out to 20 people. If you reach out to three people each, all of you have reached out to 30 people, right? So it's basically, you know, just it's just like that in my own head now. So how about what's it called now? See, I don't even know what to even say right now. I don't even know, but I hope you guys are getting with this right. Just think, you don't have to do exactly the same thing, but whatever it is that you want to do has to fall under the same concept. Let's say, for example, you want to do is knowledge sharing. That is okay, knowledge sharing. Then you now decide that, okay, I want to share knowledge with I want to share knowledge on this. I want to share knowledge on technology, how the importance of technology to, like, maybe three young children in my environment, bring them together, ask them questions. What would you like to do? Stuff like that. So that may be what you want to do. Maybe it's knowledge sharing you want to do. Maybe it is. I'm talking about different aspects of community development now as a mini project for us. So you could do, okay, knowledge sharing. You could do acts of kindness. Acts of kindness like helping people arrange their stuff, helping people. Maybe there's an elderly person living in an environment around you and you want to help them clean their compound. Depends on your location. So maybe what you want to do is acts of kindness. Maybe what you want to do is knowledge sharing. Maybe what you want to do is putting a smile on people's faces. So probably you want to see. There's just a lot. There's just a lot. Imagine someone is pressing their phone. I'm pressing my phone randomly, and you're like, "Hello," and then you're recording the person. I'm like, "What? What?" And then you're laughing, and then okay. I just want to talk. I just want to ask you two questions. My name is this and this and this, and you start a wonderful conversation in my own view. So I mentioned two different aspects now of two different types of projects you could do. Knowledge sharing. Focus areas. You could do knowledge sharing. You could do acts of kindness. You could also do probably you want to do community work, which is like not you might not want to do it alone. So you might want to take your friends along with you, people around you. You might want to pick maybe your siblings and say, "Oh, okay, like for instance, I think two of our siblings are around, just two of you, I mean the three of you go out, and then it means you are replicating something. You are not the only one doing it, you are doing it alongside other people. So maybe all of you want to do like, okay, let's wear red, let's wear a black top, and then let's clean up this area, this our streets. Let's clean up the mess in the street. And then when people are asking you, wow, you guys are doing well, you could tell them something like, a clean environment. Talk about sharing aspects of what a clean environment does, the benefits of having a clean environment, how it gets what's it called now? Diseases, how it reduces the rate at which diseases spread in the environment. You could do what other activity you could do in community development, community work. What else again can you do in community work? Well, we don't have I would have said maybe probably go to a class, go to see there's just a lot. Maybe you want to go to a school and then send a letter to them, talk to them that you want to talk to their SS3 students or SS2 students. Basically that falls under um, community outreaches, community work. And then I've already mentioned random acts of kindness and I've mentioned knowledge sharing. So those are aspects that your project can fall under. So what you will now decide, you will not be like, okay, maybe it's community work you guys decide to do. You're like, okay, what is the suitable community work that I can do in my locality? Okay, what is the knowledge that I can share with one or two persons or three persons in my environment? Okay, it's a random act of kindness. What random act of kindness can I do in my environment? Can I visit an orphanage and and talk to them, laugh with, play with them, or maybe just volunteer for the whole day? You could just do like 5 hours volunteering in an orphanage. You could even tell them, oh, you're part of a program and you're expected. This is one of the things you're expected to do, and then they would actually appreciate it depending on the type of orphanage you visit. I remember there was this project I was working with some students in Bishop Phillips Academy and in Ibadan, and then what we're supposed to do was to just do anything random. And there are some students, there are some schools that what they did was to they went to the market and they picked litters and then they informed those people. So it seems you're not together as a group, that is community work. So you can go, with two or three persons in your environment. And then they were talking to those market women that, oh, this is the benefit, oh, the area should be clean, blah, 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 blah. Another one, I think one of the ideas some of the students were even saying, for us, what we did was we went to a particular orphanage, no, not an orphanage, it was a special center, like an autism center. And what we did basically was to talk to them, share. We just bought, in fact, what we spent, how much did we spend? We didn't spend up to 2K on the gifts we bought. We just bought them sweets, detergents, one roll of Milo, and all that. Everything was around 2,000 and all that stuff. So, and then one person said, "Oh, I know how to make a rosette." And so let's teach them how to make a rosette. Let's sing with them. We sang songs, different songs. That was where they were talking about, oh, Sandalili is not Sandalili, it's standard living. Mr. Macaroni is not Mr. Macaroni, it's Mr. Mike Atoni, blah 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 like that. So all those funny things that we did there, and they all had fun. In fact, I could show you Kilonje now, um, videos, yes, of my students, sharing their experience, what that experience taught them, what that experience, gave the new knowledge it gave to them on yourself. Sorry. So the new knowledge you give to them, you get. So I'm just trying to give you an different, diverse things you could do. Just look at the environment. For me now, if I want to do something like that in my environment, I think what I will do is on my street, for example, now my street is very short. There are what we call now grasses, you know, in the front of my own, like on our own side. So it's something I could just, get a cutlass and then, cut those little. It's not much. It's not high. It's not this. It's just at the edges of, at the edge of the road like that. It's something you could see. I want to see you like, what are you doing? People can just tell them that I'm just contributing my quota to making the environment clean. I take pictures before and after, and then done. I'm done, right? We don't have much children around here. Before you can meet them, it's during the weekend, so it might not work for me since presentation is on Saturday. Presentation is on Saturday, so I can't wait until Saturday before I do my own my own, warriors impact. What else again could I do in my environment here, for example? What else could I do? What else could I do? I'm looking at it. Something that AY does not do ever in this area. That when they see what doing, they will look at her like, Mama, you're trying, you know. So just look at the peculiarities of your environment and where you are, basically, where you are, and do something. Do something. Yeah. I think I see Abubakar raising his hand. Abubakar, you want to say something?
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Just our day.
evening.
I just
Hmm?
give my contribution concerning
Sorry,
the
I
project.
can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Hello, good evening, Mark. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. I said I quickly want to talk about the project concerning my
Mm-hmm.
individual and and some of my clan members.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So personally I discovered something in Ile-Ife. Let me just put it like that, Ile-Ife. What I call that thing so far is begging, child begging, like the kind of seeing a lot of children roadside at some corners, a lot of roots begging for money and claiming they are suffering, claiming they have no money to food, to feed themselves. Meanwhile, majority of them are lying because I've seen a case like that whereby they claim to have no house, that they are living in an uncompleted building, blah blah blah. So like that, they are what. So I discovered that thing and I look up to a huh?
Hmm?
Are you
Yes, yes. It's
so
your voice is like increasing and decreasing.
I think it's the network.
Okay.
Hey, Clara now.
Yes, yes.
So there's a boy I look like I want to, just a boy actually. So to train him on what he can do on his own, rather than just staying at the roadside or in some routes begging for money to feed himself and the likes of that. So I actually, day before yesterday, I called the boy like just to collect some information, some from him, like what is the main cause for that act, that because I discovered that even the house I am staying presently, there was one day he came around begging for money like that from the people, like I mean my neighbors. So I called him to information from him to know what exactly can be done or can serve as help to him, not to depend on people like to beg for money and to feed himself. So and from there, uh, that's the report I still have now concerning the project. Thank you very much.
Okay. So now the way you're sharing this now, I get it from your own perspective as an individual. I'm not getting that clan what's it called now? Yeah, concept around it. Is that what are you guys planning to do as together?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, that is my own personal project. Part of my clan members, um part of them, some of them said they are to gather people together to enlighten them and to talk to them about some things. Meanwhile, um though tonight we concluded to have meetings tonight and to we hear feedback from each and every one of us. So tonight we're gonna meet and to discuss the way forward. I hope you get
All
that,
right.
man.
All right. Yes, I get that. So, guys, I believe that you're working together. So, even if your clan leader is not here, for everything I've said, I'm not going to repeat myself. Like, to be long, like, please and please, I'm begging you in the name of the Lord. I've shared different aspects. I've shared different perspectives on what you could do. So, what I'm expecting now is that one of you, or probably your clan leader, if your clan leader is here, will drop that information. I think I shared three different aspects that your project can focus on: knowledge sharing, um, community work, and random acts of kindness. Three different aspects that your work, that your what you can do can focus on. It could be physical, it could be virtual, as long as it works, as long as it's something that you can get to impact people on. So it could even be calling someone that you not talked to in a while and then talking to them about a particular thing, asking them about what they are going through, checking up on them, and you know that that call is not going to be a 1 minute call, it's not going to be a 2 minute call. I don't know. For me, I think I do calls as long as I do calls. In fact, let me not even talk. So sometimes when I'm saying I'm calling someone, we could do an hour talking about what they are going through right now during the ASU strike. For those of us that are students, what they are going through right now during the ASU strike, how they have been, helping, what areas they need help. And that has to be somebody that you've been having conversations like that with before. So when we were in school, like before the break, what we do is that all of what will happen is that whenever we meet, we sit down, we have a long talk, and then clarity is gotten and all that on both sides. So after it goes on like that, then after maybe like another week or two, we meet again, share what have you been doing so far, blah 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 blah. So I now realized that, oh, because of the break, we were not able to do that anymore. And that's been like since I think I left school in April. So April was the last time we met. April was the last time we were able to have that kind of conversation. So aside maybe random hi, hello, what are you doing, what's up, blah blah blah, no long talk. So that was why yesterday I decided that okay, 1 hour, let's do this long talk again, right? So just think, that's the code. THINK. Think about how you can impact someone, impact a group of people, and that and that. Ololade, let me have a question before I drop the mic. Pass for me, Ololade. Are you still here, or we should just move on? Okay, it seems like she's not around. So okay, I guess this is the time I want to drop the mic, and please, you have the full authority. Praise Ajayi, are you here?
I'm here. I just went to WhatsApp a bit to check something. Good evening, everybody. Officially, people can even say welcome back. Where have you been? We didn't see you.
Good evening. You are highly welcome, my officials.
Go. In about like 30 seconds, I guess, we'll be starting officially. And from what I see, we have to chit chat. So you guys should tell me, how has work been? This is the last week. You guys are graduating on Sunday. Oh my God, I'm gonna miss you guys. No cap. Like, you guys are graduating on Sunday. You guys are finally leaving this. Let me put some people put stress. the stress of role. So as the people should gist me now.
Miss Ayomile, can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear
Whoever
you.
is there, I can hear you.
This is Pastor Melolade.
I was
Pastor
calling you.
Melade, you asked your question after the session. I have sorry we've
Yes.
already begun. So you asked your question after. For now, tell me how your root session was since you're already talking.
We could have that
Oh.
at the end of.
And it has been great. It has been great. And I must say, it has really helped me. It has really helped me. Like in building some habits, like things that I don't find easy to do before. Nowadays, I just see myself doing it easily. Like I just have this sense of doing the right thing at the right time. You understand? Like I know that if I don't do this thing, the time is wasting and I may not have the time to do it again. So I just go for the task, make sure I accomplish it, then wait for the outcome. So, and this experience has made me to meet some people that has blessed my life, and I'm grateful that this raw experience is really encouraging me, and it's pressing me to do more, like develop myself more, find a better me, and a lot of things. So my experience has been as that I have been enjoying this experience. I'm just enjoying it, and I'm grateful for the coordinators. I'm so grateful.
That's great. Is somebody lifting up their hands? Please, if you are not raising your hand, please you can drop it so that we can know who is actually raising their hand. So Olorade, you can drop your hand. I think you don't have any questions anymore.
No, I have a question. No.
For who?
Like concerning the challenge, the
Which?
project.
Wait, that's after. When we are done, you ask your question.
Okay,
Write
ma.
it down so that you will not forget. So you can put your hand down now.
All right, ma.
Your question is to Miss AY, Miss Ayomide.
Okay, ma. Okay.
And she's off for now. So, Peter Leke, do you have a question? Congratulations, oh. Your daddy won. I see your uncle by that won election. Congrats.
Yes. Wallet today.
Peter Adeleke.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. I can hear you, man.
Mololade, please mute yourself. All right, I can hear you. Please, you raise your hand.
All right. Yeah, you asked us about the experience so far in Role 4.0.
Yeah, please, I don't want to hear is great. We know. I mean, is low.
All right. So it's.
Please give me deeper
Been
stuff. What did you learn? What can I gain from you? You know that me, I'm just I'm not officially in role. You are the one officially in role. So you have the more, let me put that, you have more of the role experience. I don't. So me, I want to learn. I want to know.
Of course. But thank God for every part of role has been quite engaging. Thank God for the warrior meet that we have, these warrior sessions that we have this year. Thank God for the share what you know sessions, talking about time management, talking about finance, and at least something I appreciate is those that really did this thing, at least for the share what you know sessions, they made the cost across different things. We talked in time management, we talked on finance, and finance is a very special aspect of our lives as youths, that we at least build a good financial culture from now. And then even the warrior meet sessions to cutting across different angles, talking about different topics. It's been awesome actually. And thank God for at least being particular about. And okay, one particular thing I've really learned from here is, it's time that I put myself out there on at least social media. At least thank God we should use LinkedIn and our Instagram too. That at least the good works I'm doing, at least the things I'm engaging myself in, I shouldn't just keep it to myself. Because at least one thing I've learned over time is, I think I've applied for a few fellowships and few programs that they will ask you to submit your LinkedIn, and I think also the LinkedIn or maybe your social media and I heard from someone that said that why they are doing that is at least they want to check your page, they want to see what you are doing. So at least on my Instagram, I've posted about Ro like 3 4 times. At least I know that anybody that sees my handle knows that at least I'm somebody that is very particular about my self development. I'm somebody that is at least doing everything to. So at least that's one thing I've learned particularly, that makes use of your LinkedIn very well, make use of your social media page. You don't just post rubbish, don't just post nonsense, don't just use it to cast all the time. Show people that at least you are at least, so that at least when people check your page, they can see that yeah, this guy is past stuff in his at least that's one particular thing I've taken from this place. And thank God for the at least being able to network with my clan members. We are like a family now. Last week was like a super week for us. We did a lot, and at least connecting with like minds like my own and seeing that we all are doing fine. Actually, it's one plus for me too. And yeah, at least clan leaders, and some other people I've met on this platform too. So at least those are like two major things I would just love to say that I've really loved about this program this time around. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Peter. For real, like now I'm feeling you guys. I enjoyed what you said. For real, like it's me. Because like especially the LinkedIn one, I feel like LinkedIn is a very great platform, but because a lot of Nigerians don't know how to use it, or let me not say a lot, let me just say some Nigerians, because I know some people that actually use LinkedIn very well, but it's just like most people use WhatsApp. Most people only know WhatsApp as a means of social media, a means of connecting to people, and that's just false. Because like there's Instagram, there's Telegram, there's Discord, there's Twitter Spaces, there's also LinkedIn. Like LinkedIn is one of the easiest ways to find jobs and connect with people, I believe. They help in your, like I applied for a job a few months ago now. That LinkedIn helped me prepare for my interview. So like they were sending me liable questions, and they were sending me like looking at my answers, but you have to do the premium and all. But like I feel like LinkedIn is a very important tool. That's me. I don't know. If you're able to understand the community of LinkedIn, you're going to succeed very well, honestly. I'm still learning it. So advice, if you have any advice for me for LinkedIn, I really appreciate it. But like I feel like that is a very great app, for real, no cap. Yeah, that's why we always ensure that you have LinkedIn. Another thing I want to mention is you have your CVs. Now, for those of you that don't know or know, I am in elect part 5, but I am a content creator, meaning that most of the time my two career paths don't match. So I also crochet as well. I have a business, Jaya Crochets. So you can say that the three of them don't match at all. So how do I put that in my CV? That okay, I have a content CV, I have content CV, I have elect CV, and I have crochet CV. Sometimes I have general CV. For example, if I'm applying for a job relating to content creation, I send my content CV, obviously. But if I am trying to do some, I can't even explain it, like for example, I'm trying to, okay, let me use another example. So there are some times that you want to feel for something that they don't particularly know what you want to do. You just want to feel like for a class and you're not sure. Obviously, my general CV goes for that. So like that's what I'm just saying. Like your CV and your LinkedIn profile is very, very important, because that's most of the time what you put on your CV is your email, your phone number, and your social media handle cannot be Instagram. Obviously, you don't want your boss going to look at pretty pictures on Instagram, and that's why LinkedIn is very, very important. I hope I'm not talking too much. I don't enter business mode. So is that everybody that want to speak on this great before the chat is almost over? So quick, anybody else before I japa? Anybody going? Can anybody hear me?
Hello, ma. I can't hear the question, ma.
I said, does anybody else want to speak on like their real experience? Like graduating on Sunday, this is goodbye. Well, not goodbye completely, but like you understand what I mean. You don't have this kind of, let's say, community or environment to learn again because ASU is on strike, so you're going to be in your room. You're looking for other programs. So I want to know how your real experience is and what you're going to be doing after, basically.
Well, my experience concerning Role 4.0 is very great, and I look forward to join White Up community. You know, they are the, let me put it as the architect of this program. So look forward to join the community and to learn more, because I believe the room of learning new things is. Thank you.
Abubakar, are you done?
Yes,
Abubakar,
ma. Yes, ma. Can you hear me?
I couldn't hear you anymore, but I can hear you now.
All right. All right.
Okay, I cannot hear Abubakar anymore. So I just think we're just going to go to the next agenda on our let's say menu or so I'm going to welcome our community manager Edo Francisca, who's my very, very, very good friend, by the way. So I want to invite her up. She's going to be having a quick presentation about White Up Global. So Francisca, you have the mic.
Okay, hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here right now. Okay, so my name is Edward Francisca, and I am the community manager for White Up Global. So I'm here to put you through just like a few things about White Up Global. Can you still hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I want to share my screen, please. Is it possible if I'm granted access?
Hold on. Francisca, you can share your screen now.
Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, so I'll be talking about, taking us through what we do in White Up Global, purpose of community, what we've done to our programs and our project. So I want everyone of us to pay attention to this. Okay, so let's start with, first of all, White Up Global. What's it all about? What does the White Up in the White Up Global stand for? Okay, our Y stands for young, our T stands for talented, our O stands for optimistic, and our P stands for potential. Now, White Up Global is a non-governmental organization aimed at building potential individuals through self-discovery and development, each with the view of making individuals who impact their locality positively. Now, White Up Global was first conceived as an idea in 2015 and put into full operations in 2019. But guess what? White Up Global is now fully registered as a corporate body under the Corporate Affairs Commission as at 2020 as White 2022 as White Up Youth Empowerment Foundation. Can I see like a round of applause? Okay, a round of applause because it's not easy. I mean, White Up Global. Can you still hear me, please?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Now, moving to our mission and vision, what is it that drives us? Our mission has always been to empower young minds with what they need to advance in life and be global change makers. We're a community that's set to be a platform where young people can have equal access for technical and vocational skills. We seek to create a community where great minds will see into the now and are equipped to expand to the future they see. I hope you guys are following all this. I mean, I should be asking yourself this question. Am I not part of White Up Global? I mean, I'm young, I'm talented, I'm optimistic, I have potentials. I hope that question like ringing to our minds right now. So now what are our goals, what are our objectives, what have we set out to do? Okay, now we set out to provide an avenue that allows for community development. We offer mentorship and provide guidance for young leaders to, break records. We also organize programs with partnership with brands of community members. We have brands like Phoebe Agro Life. We have the Youth Empowerment Movement Organization. We have the Global Agro Life Company. We have the We Impact Tribe, and so much more. Now, our core values. I mean, it's important that as an organization, we have values that we cherish and we have values that we hold on to. We have values like integrity, honesty, commitment, accountability, sincerity, creativity, and so on. So you should ask yourself as an individual, okay, now do I have those values that this community represents? Am I someone that, okay, I can contribute to this community with these values I have? Moving on to what do we do now? What exactly is White Up Global? What exactly do we do? First things first, we impact young people. And how exactly, you ask, how exactly do we impact young people? We organize projects targeted at educating young people and giving them an opportunity to interact, share ideas, volunteer for project execution. Now, I just completed project was the Youth on a Mission, which was organized at by Water Global, yes, at Obafemi Awolowo University. Now, that project was so huge. We had over 600 youth in attendance with 8 amazing speakers from all over. Now, would you not want to be part of something like that? Something where you have a platform where people talk to you about how you can harness your full potentials. Now, what else do? We also do career outreach at secondary schools. We organize career awareness program for secondary school students with the view of communicating the importance of talent discovery before career choice. Now, this is a very important point. In our country today, people just say, okay, right from time, just do, okay, I want to be this, I want to be this, before you make that decision, there's the important facts, okay, what exactly am I good at, and build towards the line. White Up Global as an organization has had over 50 outreach in secondary schools, wild and abroad. Now, moving on, we also partner with brands, like I said earlier, this with a Global Catalyst initiative. Then also our project Youth on a Mission. We also organize programs like the role program, like you're currently enrolled in. We also have the Agri Week and our secondary school outreaches program. And there's so much more that we do. I can't just start listing all of them. If you want full information, you can check our website at www.whiteupglobal.org. Now, one important project we've done in the past is Feed and Clothe a Child. And we did this in partnership with our fellow brands which share the same vision and mission with us. Now, it is important that in an organization, we have teams that help in maintaining the structure of the organization. Now, for White Up Global, we have six powerful teams that help in this. We have our content team, social media management team, voiceover/video editing. We have the graphics team, the website management, and we have the programs team. Moving on, community members review. Now, these reviews are from community members that have been with us for like more than a year. Some have been with us for 6 months, some have been with us for less than a month. And you can tell that even within a short period that they've been with us, their reviews are something so personal that, okay, yes, I'm actually glad that I'm with White Up Global. I've been able to achieve so much more and do so much more in just a little time. So I don't know if I were your shoes right now, I'd be like, okay, please, where is the application? Where can I sign in? Because White Up Global is so much more. I mean, what do you want to do after this role program? Do you just want to like just let it go, just learn for learning's sake? Why don't you join White Up Global and harness the full potentials? We would love to have you on board with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Francisca. So let me take more on what I just said. For real, White Up Global is a very amazing community organization, because they help you. Let me use you, but they don't make you, don't mind my Yoruba, they don't make you your leg. Like, you are literally pushed to do a lot of things that are very helpful in like very different areas of your life, especially experience. Now, people say, it's free now, nobody's paying me, nobody's, not to like or to throw White Up Global, they really appreciate their members. They really appreciate their community members, which is a really big deal for me, because I've worked in some organizations that don't really care about me. Yeah, so I know that White Up Global does much. Sometimes they give us some special packages that I shall not mention in this call, but advise you to join White Up Global. There are different teams that you can join, and if you can't join the team, you can just be a community member. This is in your CV, White Up Global member. For those of you that are following me on LinkedIn, you should have seen my application process. Anywho, time is fast spent. I think when Francisca, if somebody wants to join White Up Global, how do they go about it?
Ayomide will send the link in. She'll send the link on the platform.
Miss Francisca.
Yeah, I said Ayomide will send the link on the platform.
All right, so a link will be sent on the platform. If you want to join White Up Global, please go ahead, right on, feel free. Let us welcome our speaker. Our speaker has actually been in here for a while, but we had to take that quick White Up Global introduction into that. So I'm going to do an introduction of our speaker. So I'm going to ask Mr. Adil to please play the video for the speaker.
Oyediran Samuel, the founder of Undergraduate Agribusiness Training, is an advocate for sustainable agriculture.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adeolu. Thank you very much, Mr. Adeolu. Without further ado, let us welcome our speaker, Mr. Oyediran Samuel Tunde, to the podium. You have the mic, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible. If you can hear me, kindly unmute and say you can hear me.
Good evening, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Right.
Good evening, sir. We can hear you, sir.
What a wonderful presentation. So there is no need to further introduce myself again because the presenter has said almost everything they want to. And I want to use this medium to appreciate White Up. Ma? Use this opportunity to appreciate White Up Global Community for giving me opportunity to speak this evening. I can never take it for granted. At White Up Global Community, we inspire ourselves to grow, and it's a platform. It's a platform to show what I love doing and what I'm passionate about. So at White Up Global Community, we believe that everyone talented, optimistic, and full of potential to change this world for a better place. I'm very sure that by the end of these 3 weeks boot camp, you will become a man of extraordinary. I trust my team. I trust White Up. You will become men of exploit, and you will like a horseman. And one thing to people, when they see you, they will call you warriors, because your eyes will be set on a particular target for the future. So moving to the business of the day, I would like to share my slide. But before I share my slide, we all know that Rise of Warrior 4.0 is a gathering of young minds to network and build a team in order to enhance their personal development. And I know you guys have been working in team, and I can feel the impact on the space. So I would like to ask the clan leader some few questions. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So if you can see my slide, can you say I?
Hi.
All right. So, like I said earlier, the Rise of Warrior is a gathering of young minds working together in team in order to advance their personal development journey. I would like to ask the clan leader that won the clan of the week for the first week of this boot camp. At the first question, like, what are the factors that allow your team to succeed as the clan of the week? I want the clan leader for I think it is Frontiers that won the clan of the week for the first week. So I want you to unmute yourself and tell me what the factors
Yes,
that
sir.
are as the clan of the week.
Good evening, sir. My name is Olari Christiana. I'm the leader of Clan Born, the Frontiers. We won Clan of the Week for the first week because I would say we had our cooperation starting together as a team at first. We had some charge that we carried that actually helped every one of us. So there was cooperation in our midst. We really cooperated, and that actually boosted our marks, let me say our scores, that helped us achieve the first clan of the week.
All right. Cooperation. Without cooperation, a team can never be sustainable. So the second question goes to the team that won the clan of the week for the second week. I hope the clan leader is here. Kindly tell me what are the things that you do as a leader to keep your team motivated? You guys lost the first week as the clan of the week, but you won the second week. What are the things that you do as a leader to keep your team motivated?
All right. Good evening, everybody. Can we hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So one thing that really helped my clan this second week, and something I did as a clan leader, is, for every team to succeed, you need to be able to communicate effectively. So communication was what really is like what really helped our team this week. I was able to communicate effectively with every member of my clan, and that's what just helped us. So that with that communication, they saw that I had the intention of leading well. They saw that I wanted us to get this thing, and we all went for it. Every member of the group.
All right, thank you. Like Mr. Ikuda Damrari said during the course of his presentation, that The first thing as a leader is communication. And that's what actually makes your team successful. Now, to everyone, to every clan member, kindly use the chat box to tell me your team statement. Everybody, like all the clan member of each team, kindly type your team statement. I want to see your team statement. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the response. The topic before me says building a team for sustainable impact. You guys are working in team. You know you can build something substantial to change the world. You know you can form a force that will liberate this nation while working as a team. Now to the business of the day, building a team for sustainable impact. I will start by saying teamwork makes dream work, and a single forest can never make a forest. Mr. Ekundayo is the founder of White Top Global, and we are all enjoying the impact of Rise of Warrior 4.0. I know majority of us saw the advert of Rise of Warrior 4.0, and we registered for it, and the impact was sustainable because I can actually see a lot of us has opened a LinkedIn account, and I can see you're inviting content. I can see you are showing the world what you are capable of achieving. You are showing the world your skills. But can this thing be sustainable after Rise of Warrior 4.0? You need to build something that will make people connect with you naturally. You need to be a resource. And don't forget that what you become tomorrow is dependent on what you are doing today. See, you cannot do anything today and expect, like you cannot be doing nothing today and expect a brighter future. So everything that you are doing today will count in your future. Your parents, most of you are still leaning on your parents. Your parents might have played their own roles. The huge percentage is on you. Like you've opened a LinkedIn account, you've been engaging it very well. Engage it with something meaningful, with something about your career prospects. I've got a lot of offer on LinkedIn. Trend decently in a manner of God. Can you trend decently in the manner of God, and your future lies in your hand. So everything that you've been lining at Rise of Warrior 4.0, kindly put it into action. Build something that will make people connect with you naturally. Be a resource. Be a resource. It is possible for Mr. Ekun Dayolu Adamilare to impart us because he has a structure. He has put a structure in place. If he does not have a content writer, if he does not have a social media manager, how will Rise of Warrior 4.0 impact you? So that moves me to the next slide. See, in this life, you need interpreters to make your destiny speak. You need interpreters, team, to make your destiny speak. And for me, I always thank God for my team at undergraduate agribusiness training, because for someone to wake up one day in the Department of Agriculture, Faculty of Agriculture, School of Agriculture, and the student that came to the School of Agriculture knows that they came to the agriculture to gain a practical experience. That's why they opted for University of Agriculture. So For someone to stand up one day that he wants to start something and be training people, it takes the right thing to make it sustainable. And when I wanted to start this thing, I also felt like, will this thing work here? But I have faith over my fear, and I took a bold step to start. So for you to build a sustainable team that will make impact, you need to understand where you are going at a very early stage in life. You need to know your purpose at a very stage in life. So moving forward, we are all familiar with the keyword. It's something that we are all familiar with. When we talk about building is the act of forming, developing, or establishing something. And when we talk of a team is a group of people involved in the same activities with the same aim and mindset to achieve the same goal. When we talk about sustainable is to maintain or keep something at a certain rate so as to make it exist and make it relevant over the years and make it impactful. When something is sustainable, the whole world will feel the impact. The whole world will feel the relevance. And when we talk about impact, is a strong effect on something, a positive, strong effect on something. So bringing this topic together, when we talk about building a team for sustainable impact, is a group of people with the same mindset coming together to form alliance that will have a continuous and transgenerational influence in the society and the world at large. So before you can build a team for sustainable impact, you need to become a leader. You need to become a founder. You need to see a problem that you want to solve. And when we talk about a builder or a founder or a founder has the ability and authority to direct the team either into a failure or into success. Let me use this for instance, a car and the steering. So the steering is the leader, while the other part of the car is the team. So the steering has the ability to direct the team either to be successful or to be a failure. So the sustainability of your team depends on who you are as a leader. A founder or a leader has the ability and authority to direct the team to being successful or to being a failure. So you must know how to lead various kinds of people, like women and men in the society. So because your ability to handle different kinds of people will determine your success as a leader. Different men and women, they will come to come and pull your team down. Different people, they will come. When they see that you are building something substantial, when they see that you are building something that will change the world, they will come and pull your team down. But you need to, it's your responsibility as a leader to study each kind of people in your team and lead them to embrace your leadership. You must be able to lead different kind of people so that they can embrace your leadership and they can see the future that is set before you. So I would like to tell you the different kind of people you must be ready to lead. If you have a problem you want to solve, you want to build your team for your businesses, you want to build your team for NGO to solve a particular problem. So you should be ready to lead these different kind of people. The first set of people you should be ready to lead is the power brokers. See, you guys are working in team. You will see some people that they want to ride over you as leader. They want to ride over you. They will let you know that I know this more than you. I will ride over you. So you need to stand to them. You need to let them know that I'm the leader of this group. I'm the leader of this group. So once you see a power broker people that want to ride over you or want to ride over the team member, you need to stand to them. Let them know that, yes, I'm the founder of this group. I am the leader of this group. The second kind of people that you must be expected to lead is the unrealistic people. See, these people, they are perfectionists. They will criticize everything in your team. They will criticize anything you do. They will criticize it. They will make you feel like you are not capable of being a leader. So you need to bring them to reality that, see, I'm the builder of this team. I'm the visionary of this team. Bring them to reality. So you must know how to lead these kind of people. We have the volcanic people. They are unpredictable. They might be carrying your intellectual property that you are using in the team. They might carry it to another place. So you need to remove this kind of people from your group. If you can't redirect them, because they are not predictable. You might be building something that will change the world. You might have a business idea. These people, they are not predictable. They can bring everything you are doing. They can break everything. So you must be ready to lead this kind of people. You're ready to remove them from your group. So we have the wet blanket people. They are always moody. They are always moody. Any small thing like this, they will be sad. They will not be happy. Be honest with them and don't let them lead. Once that you give someone a task and the next thing that he has a little problem and he was not able to achieve it. So you need to be honest with them and don't let them lead. So we have the users. They will demand for your attention. Like one of our attendants in farm, he will call you once he's calling you. He knows that once he calls you, something will drop. He will always demand for your attention. He will never let you focus on what you are doing. Set boundaries as a team leader. Set boundary and demand account. Once you give him a task, he or she a task, let him know that you need to submit this thing, this so date. And the last kind of people you should be ready to lead are the sunshine people. See, these people, they are always active. They are always up and hopeful. See, you are going to meet this kind of people in your group. Don't depend too much on them, because I always tell people, always give room for disappointment. So people might be active and at long run, they might just turn their back on your group. So you need to, you don't have to depend on them. So as a team leader, you need to know how to relate with those kind of people in your team and lead them right, or else they will turn your team into something else. You need to have a lot of faith, courage, and confidence and relational skills as a team leader. And sometimes there are two types of leader. We have a diplomatic leader and a authoritative leader. Sometimes you need to carry the feelings of your team along with what you are doing, and sometimes you need to be authoritative. You need to put your team member in your shoe, like feel what they are feeling. And sometimes you need to put up a straight eyes and tell them, this is what I want you to do if you want us to achieve so. So as a good team leader, you must love your team member as they are. True leader love unconditionally, and you must accept and cherish the value of your team member. You must see them as equal and strive to bring the best out of everyone. You must make your teammates aware of their own importance, value, and worth. You know that you'll be condemning your teammates. You need to make them realize their own value, their worth, and their importance. I know majority of us, we have a fantastic business idea. Majority of us may have a problem that we want to solve. Majority of us may want to work as an entrepreneur. We might be called to come and build a team. So how to build a team for sustainable impact? How can you build a team for sustainable impact? So the first thing is understand your purpose. You might have a fantastic business idea and you have a team. You need a team to embrace you so that it will make impact in the world. Like I said earlier, you need capable hands, you need interpreters to make your destiny work. So understand your purpose. See, every great dream begins with the dreamer. Every great business idea, every great problem that I want to solve begins with the dreamer. And I want to tell you that nobody is small in the place of his assignment. Like I said earlier, I started my agripreneur journey at a very tender age because I know what I wanted at a very tender age. I know if I wanted to be known for something, I need to direct everything that I'm doing into something being productive. See, everything that I'm doing, you can see it's in line. Everything that I'm leading is in line with what the goals I set for myself. Like I founded Farm Sanctuary Agro-Allied Services, and the mission is to produce more for more. Produce more soldiers that will fight against food insecurity, battered undergraduate agribusiness training. I want to produce more people that will be able to fight against food insecurity in the world. I want to produce more people that will solve the problem of unemployment. I want to produce more warriors that will be the backbone of food insecurity. And that even runs to rural agro support. Majority of the food we eat in the urban center are being produced in the rural area. So we need to make them strong. So everything I'm doing, everything I'm leading is in line with my purpose. If you want to lead a team, know your purpose first. You want to solve a problem, know your purpose. So that's the first thing. You have to know, what do I stand to gain if I start this business? Why did I want to start this? So the first thing is know your purpose. And Mr. Oyediran Samuel has talked more on self-discovery. See, you can be young as a teenager and start living a fulfilling life with steady, remarkable my personal development journey as a teenager. And since then, agriculture has took me to almost geopolitical zone of this country, not as a spectator, but as someone who has something to offer, because everything I'm doing is in line. Everything I'm leading is in line with my purpose. So if you want to start a business, you have a business idea, why are you coming on board? What are the problems I want to solve? So you must understand your purpose. So the ability you need to be excellent team leader has nothing to do with how you are young or how much is, but how, don't remain it takes to be on stage as a great actor. You have a fantastic business idea. You need people to embrace you. You need people to embrace you. You need people to talk to. You need a team. You need a team so as to make everything you are planning, so as to make it a reality. Like I always tell people, you have come very far in the journey of life above the stage of being ignorant about your purpose or what you carry. You just need to develop a character of a youth with purpose. Those the purpose. Engage with something meaningful. I made a vow to myself that I want to be known for something, and I've been consistent about it. You make a decision that you want to be known for something. Find use your strength. You have a business idea, and you need team, you need marketing team, you need a social media developer. So, or you want to build a non-governmental organization to solve a burden, you still need a team. The first thing is for you to understand your purpose. Then after understanding your purpose, faith over fear. Faith over fear. See, some people have a fantastic business idea. Some people have a problem they want to solve, but this low self-esteem. Can I solve this problem? Can I do this? They will have a low self-esteem. They will have talked themselves down. See, this will be you'll be able to protect a service that is a safe place for them. When you have faith over, you'll be able to create a safe space for your team, because there will be a time in your team that you'll be going through challenges, and as a team leader, you must be able to create a safer place for them. So after you've have a faith over your fear that no matter how big the dream is, I will achieve it. No matter how big, no matter the obstacle I'm going to face, I'm going to achieve this. Once you have the right team on board, once you have the right set skill on board. So after you have faith over your fear, then as a leader, you need to build capacity. As a leader that wants to build a team for sustainable impact, you need to build capacity. And when we talk about capacity, your potential to become everything capable of becoming. Capacity is a skill and competence to do things very well. Capacity is like a competence that you have to do things in accordance to the goals that you set. Capacity can be developed. It can be improved upon. You can develop your capacity. Capacity is more like a skills. Capacity is more like you improving yourself. Capacity is more like you seeing a goal and you want to develop everything that is needed to achieve it. So your team or your organization can fly beyond your capacity. Your team that you want to do that can never fly beyond what you know, beyond what you yourself for. So anyone to lead a team beyond your capacity, the team will crash. The team will crash. So you need to build yourself first before you start thinking of building a team for your idea, building a team for your businesses. So you need to build yourself, because you can never produce beyond your capacity. And your progress and fulfillment in life, especially in leadership, in business and organization, are the function of your capacity. What skills do you have? You can't give what you don't have. So your team cannot grow beyond your capacity. And if your capacity can only handle 10 people, you can never see 50 people under your leadership. You can never see people under your team. So that's why it is necessary to build capacity before you can think, oh, I want to build a team that will be sustainable and that will make impact. So if leader capacity remains the same, the organization remains stagnant. You can see Mr. Luadare Kudayo always learn. He's always is ready to learn. He always build capacity. He's always set himself to learning. So as a leader, your capacity must remain the same, or else your organization will remain stagnant, all the things that you are trying to build. So never stop learning. So as a leader, the day you stop learning, that's the day you start failing. The day you stop learning, that is you start. For instance, at undergraduate agriculture, we've been able to train 130 undergraduates, and we started like ago. We've to a stage that we don't need to tell people about what we do again. Our results do the pretty because we never stop. Also strike, we have over 60 people that has registered that want to train. And I know I need to learn more as a team leader so as to make this thing sustainable. I learned about how to use Google, how to divide them into various groups, and we'll be taking different aspects of agricultural at a go with different facilities. So as a group leader, as someone that wants to build a team for sustainable impact, you must never stop learning, because the day you stop learning is the day you will start failing. You need to task for more knowledge that will increase the capacity and the skill set of you are trying to build. So they are not fast. I always tell God that I want to go back empty. Anybody I lead must be my successor. Majority of my teammates are participating in this Rise of Warrior 4.0, and I can tell you they are leaders in their clan. And I can see, I was telling people that once Rise of Warrior 4.0 starts, you are going to see my replica. So I can see them, they are doing well. Set tasks for your teammates that will make them, give tasks that will make them grow. So leaders are not following. There is a point we have our target to 1,000 undergraduates before I leave FUNAB, and I've already set a structure that if I'm not around, there are people that will train them. So last year I was invited for a TV to get produced, and I have facilitate the second day. Even I just sent some of my teammates there, and they did excellently well. So build leaders and not followers. Let them know the gravity of what they are building. Let them know that you guys want to change the world together. Don't all from them. Build them to be a leader like you. So be strategic. As a team leader, you need to be strategic. When we start undergraduate agribusiness training at the end of varsity, some people also want to start, like they felt students are doing this and want to start too. But we are strategic. We are very strategic, and we've divided our long-term goal into small subtasks. Like, you talk to your department, anybody that is interested, get his name down. Like, we are strategic to the extent that we have a demonstration farm. We try to improvise a nipple drinker inside the wooden. Strategic at what we do. Some people want to start, but they are not able to stay, they are not able to sustain it. So as somebody who is building a team that will make an impact, you need to be strategic. These tactics will overcome every obstacle that might to your way as a team leader. So partnership and collaboration. If you want to build a team for sustainable impact, you need to partner and collaborate. So as a team leader, you must be able to partner and collaborate with organizations that will make your team thrive. You need to partner with organizations team thrive, and I'll be citing some people here. I will cite an example of some people here. Because with White Top Global community is a big source for people. So there was a day Mrs. Ayomide, she chatted me up. Like, don't just join group, try to network. I was happy when you guys are saying you network within yourself. Mrs. Ayomide chatted me up one day, like he said, Samuel, like she said, Samuel, boss. Did you? Hey. Mrs. Ayomide said, boss, have you heard anything about, did you know anything about pitch decks, the way you flaunt your business? Like, so I said no. And I said, and we actually scheduled a meeting to talk. I'm sorry, it was network that logged me out though.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering how. I was like, I knew that it's not done.
I'm coming, I want to share my screen.
Sorry, Mr. Oyetunde, I didn't hear you.
Right, thanks.
So moving forward, Mrs. Ayomide was like, do you know, Samuel, do you know about pitch decks? I was like, no, but I sat down, I tried to research more about it, and I was able to learn more. I was able to read as a leader. So like 2 months later, I went for a program, and you know, as a leader, you need to know how to introduce yourself. Once someone introduces his or herself and the introduction is in line with what you do, kindly streamline how you want to introduce yourself when you meet the person, maybe after the section. So after reading about pitch decks, I read about elevator pitch. So I went to a program and I met this man. The man introduced himself as a poultry farmer that is into point of lay production. And I was like, okay. So after the program, I met with the man and I said, good. I've already read about elevator pitch according to what Mr. Ayomide told me. So I know elevator pitch is like telling people what you offer in just like 3 or 4 minutes. So when I met him, I was like, my name is Samuel. Your dream is your reality is our dream, and I offer contract building from day OT to client favorite week. You know that I secured the contract, and when I secured the contract, I was able to bring the contract to Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, 1,000 beds, and I was able to use the contract to train a lot of undergraduates from brooding to maturity, because I was able to network with her. She gave me information and I read more about it. And I was able to use it to secure a contract, and the contract was able to make my team sustainable and make impact. Like we make impact. just an information, and I pressed further to learn more about it. It was a big win for my team. So there was a time as a rural agro support extensionist, that I post what I do on LinkedIn, that I reach out to rural people. So there was a man that called me from Zambia. He said he wants to organize a training for rural people in Nigeria. And he said, can I manage the project? Fast, I run to Mr. Kuda Oluwadamilare. Someone called me from Zambia. He wanted to do a project in Nigeria. Like he wanted to help rural people. How do I go about project management? Mr. Kuda Oluwadamilare explained everything for me, from how to schedule a communication structure, like till how to integrate the project. I was able to call the man, and the man was wow, we can make this possible. This project will make my team have impact, because we partnering with international bodies and reaching out to rural people is something that is substantial, because I have people to run to. As a leader that is building something, you must partner, you must know people that is resourceful. You must partner and collaborate. So talking about Mrs. Stella Awolo Agbebirin, you can see a lot of people coming here. Mrs. Stella is an agriculturist, Mr. Kuda is an agriculturist, Mrs. Priscilla is an agriculturist, myself is an agriculturist. We have a bond. That will link ourselves to opportunities. Mrs. Stella called me one day and said, Samuel, can you train people on this? I said, yes. And it was a physical training. I went there with my team, and we met with people that even tell us to come and train other people. So you need to be in a place that you'll be able to network for your team. You are building yourself and you are building your team, and you are going to make impact. So you need to partner and collaborate with people of like mind. And when you are a leader with capacity, you will be called upon to come and build other teams. Recently, I went to Ilero. Someone called me, because you just need to show up every day. You just need to show up. Like, keep telling people what you do, even as a leader. Let people know what you do. Someone called me that he's a tomato farmer. I'm not a tomato farmer, but he called me that he's a tomato farmer. He has told me that I engage rural people, that he has a plan. His demand is like, how do I explain this? His demand is more than his supply, and he's in a village. How can he go about it? I think gather rural people, let them produce for you, so that your supply will be able to meet your demand. Just talk to them about tomato value chain. He called me, I was able to talk to rural people, and they buy into the idea. So now I have a share in his business. So you can build it. You can become an entrepreneur. You can be a co-founder. We are still getting there. So as a leader, when you are showing up every day, people will call you. People will recommend you for opportunities. The job I got today, they picked me up online, and I'm in a journey, a 3-month journey to co-own the company. So as a leader, you need to like strategize yourself, not building your team, but people will call you to come and build their company with them. So let me stop, because there are a lot of teams that call me to come and build them. We have elite youth in all local governments in Ogun State. Now they know us. They are recommending us for opportunities. They give us tools and implement, because they know I channel everything I'm doing to a particular purpose. Just know what you want at a very tender age. I tell you, king and queen will come to the light of your shining. Just know what you are doing. Know your purpose. Know where you are doing. Just target your effort, your energy. Target it to that particular place. So moving forward, you can build a team for sustaining impact as a business owner. I know majority of us are brand owner. Majority of us sells products, and majority of us are aspiring CEO. you can build a business that can be sustainable. Let's use Glow as an example. If the founder of Glow today traveled abroad, you will still subscribe, you will still buy credit because his business was sustainable because he has the right team on board. I founded on that farm sanctuary Aguara services. See, if my brother 500 level of my because I'm trending, and if I'm in school, I'm just calling that how many eggs you saw today. If I'm not around for 10 months, I know my business is sustainable. Just put a team on board to make your destiny speak. You are selling something. Do you know about virtual assistants? Do you know about virtual assistants? And I know most of us are university students. I'll be telling you some business that you need few team for it to be sustainable. You can start a tutorial. Majority, you don't need to sabi book before you start a tutorial. Just highlight few people that sabi book. That we need to be training people on this particular course. So people will enroll, 100 level will enroll. They will just pay stipend. You just need to gather a team. And the tutorial you are taking is actually making impact in the life of the student. You can do trainings. We had the body, without a body to solve the problem. Even start is soft, but that is called cash. Because
Mr. Oyediran has been logged out again. I don't know if the network is so bad. Okay, before he gets back, has
I'm very sorry. I don't
yeah.
network.
Okay, it's back.
Is my network. So let me. You can make a so that I can share my screen. You can make me a so that I can be able to share my screen. So you can start a training. Do you have a skills? It cannot be agricultural skills. Do you have other skills? Are you a fashion designer? Are you a hairstylist? Just have team, train people. So people are looking to get skills. What skills do you have? Just build a team around that skills. People will come once you are good at what you do. You can start a printing and photocopy business as a student. What you need is the head of department as your team. Talk to all of them. Any of the class notes, they will bring it to you. Print it for them. You are making your money. You need few team for that as a student, as a university student. Talk to the head of department that you are into photocopy and printing business. I do that. Even your department alone is enough. People will buy lecture notes, print and sell for them. The team you need is the head of department, a big team like that. Come in, I want to share my slide. Hey. I want this network. Oh. Wait. So some of you are good in writing. You have the writing skills. You can become a freelancer. You can become a content writer for companies. You can talk to Mrs. Praise Ajayi. They will link you up. You have the writing skills. You can talk to Mrs. Ayomide. Just be in the right place at the right time. So we don't need to preach White Up Global for you again. Like, I'm a living example. So you can apply for virtual assistants in companies. We have a lot of virtual assistants here where I work. You have a graphic designing skills, just design for the company at your console in school. And it will be sustainable. If you as a business owner, you have a product you are selling, just pick 2 people or 3 people in the campuses, train them about what you do, push them, they will generate market for you, they will generate traffic, they will bring customer for you. You don't need too much team to build something sustainable as a business owner. Just let them know what you are doing is not a fluke. That's what you are building. Once they're able to sell this particular product, this is their own game there. You can sit down at home, push them out, they will sell for you. So you can build a team as an entrepreneur. Like, I will use the company that I work with, I'll use that as an example. These guys, they are loud tech students, and they are in a room, like you guys are in the room as a participant now. They are in a room, sat down and they think of what to do. The company worked, as at last year, the company worked like $50 million US. The company, they are in a room, they are roommates, like you are in a clan, and they thought of a fantastic business idea to invest people in the diaspora, and it was sustainable. They will only have one CEO, the others are entrepreneur, the others are co-founder, but they are a group of people that have a mission before them. So you can be called upon to build a team too. Like, when I joined the company, like I said, they picked me up online, did a training for one of their group, and the MD said me. That was last year. Some people just hear that Samuel got an offer, did not know that I've been on my journey of personal development. Like, I've done something before I was picked online. Like last year, I did a training for an organization, and someone chatted me up. He said, it's the MD of social company. And I said, okay. Said what I did in the agribusiness training was fantastic. I don't know he has a company, so he might know. But he asked me, Samuel, when are you graduating? I said, I'll be graduating very soon. When ASU strike comes up, called me. Some people just say that I got an offer. They don't know what I've done to got the offer. I only tell you that I got a job offer, but do you know what I've done to got the offer? So you can be called to come and lead a team as an entrepreneur. What skill set do you have? Are you shouting your shout like Mr. Koda would tell me? Shout your shout. And Mrs. Stella said it in her presentation that if you have something you are doing, you can never keep quiet. I hope all these things that you gain at Rise of Our 4.0 will be sustainable. If you become someone of resource, if you can build something that will make people connect with you naturally, people will come to light of your shine. People will come and meet you once you are a resource. Me, I don't For some people that will tag people when they are posting something online, I don't know how to do it. But people, I don't know. People will come to my DM directly. Once you see something that you are doing, something that is substantial, like something that will this thing, yeah, this person knows what he's doing, they will come by themselves. Can we partner with you? Can you lead this role? Become someone of resource first before you start building a team. Know what you want. So you can build a team. You can be called upon to build a team as an entrepreneur. So like I'm saying, when I was called and they were able to see the set skills, and I was able to lead the attendant that to the extent that they are able to produce multiple results. And I was called that, can you extend your contract with us? Can we build this future together? Like, know your set skills, channel everything you are doing to a particular line. Don't do agri today, do crypto tomorrow. Be known for something. One thing, be known for something. I'm an animal scientist. I'm working with an agronomist crop. So just channel your energy to something productive. People will call you to come and build their team for them. So the third thing here is you can have a burden. You can have a burden. You can see a problem in the society, and you want to actually create a team to solve it. That's what we call non-governmental organization. Like, you are a group of people that come together to solve a certain problem in the society. See, and let me tell you, all men are not equal, but what brings significance to everyone is problem. Is problem. Oh. When you remove problem from this world, from this face of the earth, all men are useless. We are all born to solve a problem. So if you see a problem in the society and you felt like solving it, you need a team. So that's why we talk about our rural nurture initiative. Rural nurture initiative is like a group of people that come together. They solve problem in the earth aspect, in the agro aspect, and in some people that are not ready, maybe they don't have a lot of money to sustain their family, and they come up with something, and it was sustainable. You might see a problem that you want to solve. You just need a team to make it sustainable. At every point in time, we always need someone. We always need a team. You alone cannot do it. You need a team, but with the right skill set. So you have know how to build a team. You have know everything it's required to build a team. So you now have a team. How can you build a team synergy? Like the interaction and cooperation between your team. How can you build a team synergy? Like, you've built a team, you've known what is expected of you to have a sustainable team. How can you build the bond between the team? Number one, you have to select people with the right skill set. When you are building a team, imagine when we want to start undergraduate agribusiness training, I should not go and bring someone that does not have any practical experience about agriculture. The co-founder is here. I know he has what it takes to make this thing sustainable. Select people with a right skill sets. Problem are you solving? What are the skill sets that surround it? So, and skill is not knowledge you acquire, but the professional expertise you develop to solve a particular problem. Like, you will see some people who graduate from accounting, like they will have BS in accounting, but they still have to do ICANN. Why are they doing ICANN? So that they will become a expert in what they are doing. Take Bachelor of Engineering for example. You know, some Bachelor of Engineering graduated from the College of Engineering might not be able to fix a but a simple electrician can fix a wire in your house. So skills is not the knowledge. It's not the it's not about certificates, but is a professional expert that you develop. No matter how great your vision is, no matter how great your vision is, your vision might be, it will never be accomplished without bringing people with relevant skills that surround what you want to solve. So you need to look for people with a right skill set, because your team will stand the test of time if people you gather together are of the same and relevant set skills. Because now you you have a fashion salon, and you are bringing in you have a fashion salon to how do I want to explain this? You have a fashion shop and you want to extend the shop, like to maybe to reach out to more audience, and you want to, let me say, you want to start, you are a female, you are a female hairdresser and want to start cutting men hair too. Now go and bring a carpenter to come and join your team. So you need a stylist, a men stylist, irrelevant skills in your team in order to create this synergy. So state your vision. The first thing that the leader them, they will ask you, why are we here? You need to let them know your vision. You need to let them know that what you are building is not a fluke. That what you are building is something that will stand the test of time. You need to tell them your vision and goals with clarity. Like when I wanted to be onboarded as one of the executive member of Oyo State Young Agripreneur, the leader actually tell me the vision of the organization, because before I join an organization, I will first answer my why. And I don't join organization as someone that is not resourceful. So he was able to tell me that OYAP is an innovative agricultural hub for young people to come together in order to ensure food security in Oyo State. He was able to communicate the vision with me with clarity. He was able to discuss the vision with me with clarity. Then I was able to see that what she's building is
Sorry, Mr. Oyediran Samuel. Sorry to cut you short. You are not seeing your Zoom
yes,
pages, and I think that's because you are. Can you hear me, sir?
yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry. You are not seeing your Zoom message. I sent you a message. Maybe because you are sharing your screen, but I want to let you know you have 2 minutes left. So
2 minutes.
that's why I just yes, please.
All right, you need to set and delegate tasks. If you set and delegate tasks to your team member, it will allow them to grow. And once you win, celebrate your small win as a team. Celebrate your small win as a team. So I will conclude by saying a good team requires everyone, and alone you can do little. Together you can achieve more. So I think I will conclude here, and I will be available for questions for people that want to ask questions. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Mr. Oyediran Samuel. That was a very, very impactful session. I can't even cap. I didn't even notice a lot of things, but like I like the slides. The words on the background makes it easier for me to read. So I am really, really grateful for that session. I learned a lot about team management because I also work with a team lead. So yeah, that really helps with the team synergy and everything. So please, are there any questions? Any questions from anybody, please? Let's be quick about this so that we can move to the next agenda and move on with our lives. Any questions? Quickly, if there are no questions, I'm going to count 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or 5 seconds. Let me count 5 seconds. And if you don't raise your hand in that 5 seconds, I would assume there's no questions. So let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you. There are no questions. Seriously, or is there someone in the chat box? Let me check. No question. I believe everything was like very explanatory because the slides majorly because I was seeing as I was hearing, so it was easy for me to take notes. So, but since there are no questions, I would like to thank Mr. Is someone raising hand? Hold on. All right. So since there are no questions, I guess I'll just let me just ask a few questions, not relating to Mr. I want to is there any Abubakri, I think you can type in your questions if you can't um get your mic to continue to speak. All right. So okay, so may I have different leadership experiences from a very young age because let me say church choir, but like I want to know other people's experiences or their perspective from leadership experiences. So I just think I will call someone because um let me see. There's one very strange name here, Queen Clapper or something like that. Can you unmute yourself? Okay. Okay, no response from Queen Clapper. Let's try Ola Ofemiri. I think that's the pronunciation. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. Please, can you unmute yourself? Or you don't have any leadership requirements? Wow. Okay. And that makes things odd. The so is there any nobody has had a leadership experience? I go Adedayaka, Idris Idowu Gloria Ireoluwa Iseoluwa Bewaji Keshimo Toluwalope Oshilake Raimat Edowo Francisca Abubakar Mustafa Christiana. I don't think I'm not getting any responses. Wow. Clan leaders. Do I have clan leaders there? You don't have any leadership responses. She make her they talk. Is it because I'm speaking English? Please, and if you're a clan leader, unmute yourself. Otherwise, you cannot talk. Ola, Yori, Christiana, you're not a clan leader.
Sorry,
please, all clan leaders, any clan leader not here, please.
Evening, can you hear me?
The network is kind of bad.
Text, chat. You can Google hear me. So chat, tell me what your leadership experience. Please, any clan leader not available here that has not spoken to your clan overseer, you are gonna be minus. Your mark is gonna be minus. That's on period. Thank you. Because what? There are like 17 participants here, and not even clan leaders are active here. That is very, very bad. Please, the clan leaders that are available, please, can you send your name and Abubakar, let's do this. Let's focus on I can see your message in the chat box, but I just want to make I just want to say some things. So I want you to write your name and your clan. So I believe that any other clan leader that is not here is I would have to do something about that. But if you're a clan leader and you're here, write your name and your screenshot. I will know the people that are active or the people that are too, because I feel like people are not really active relating to clan leadership. I mean, how do you expect to lead and you are not here, you're not active pushing your clan members? So that's for that. Mr. Ishaolu Abewaji sent a message to the direct message, and he was like he hated being a leader. I get sometimes, and me I can relate because but why? Why, Mr. You are texting Ishaolu? Are you texting? Can you say why? Because I'm sorry, I made it already asked. But then Christiana, You've had a leadership experience, and I'll type my experience because of network. Thank you very much. Yes, please. Isholu, I was still waiting for your response. So let me just quickly give my response to leadership.
Can I
So
share?
I've been in.
Okay, ma'am. I don't know if I'm kind of audible because I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
working on
Francisca, you're raising your hand. Is someone raising their hand? Diana.
Yes, ma'am, I'm with you. All right, ma'am. So
Okay.
far, being the lead for my clan, actually, I can say like I've actually learned some things also. Like on my part, I will say patience because working with people, like I'm actually working with different
Just
type of
lie
people,
down
like
flat
I'm
and
working
prepare
with
your
diverse
case.
people.
I don't talk two
So
times or
the
three
first
times.
thing
You
there is
Tadenike, you're talking about breast. You're talking about breast. In the video, that somebody telling me that who is that person that dance mentioning breast. Well, me,
I would
is
say that
Praise
would
not yourself.
acknowledge.
why are you not chatting breast when I'm
Hello,
you're not
please,
chatting
please,
breast.
Praise
kindly,
yourself. Oh.
hello, please, kindly mute yourself if you're not talking, please. A lot of interference. Go on.
All right. So there are times that I would have to send a message and I'll be like, please acknowledge this. Like nobody will send. Like, in my own room, I'll be done. But on the group, I will just have to send a phone emoji. I'll be like, I'm here. I'll just sorry, the network. So I would have to like joke about what is going on. I'll be like, is everybody here and all this stuff. But on my side, I will not be happy because we have been tasked to do something, but nobody is actually responding. So I would have to be like, okay, at this point, we are not waiting for anybody again. I'll just message 2 or 3 active people. Sorry, am I still there? Oh, network. Hello. Oh.
I can hear you from this side. Go on.
Okay, sorry. So I'll have to message about 2 or 3 people that please let's even the Warriors Impact program that we are having at the moment. About 5 to 6 of us are actually active. Let me say 5.5. Let me say 5.5. 5.5 of us are actually on this program, but hello. Nice. Hello. Oh, it's gone.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I can
Sorry,
see.
she's still talking. Sorry. This place is quite noisy and I was to calm people down. They are not even listening. But anyhow, I think she's done speaking. So because her network was really bad, I didn't get anything. Abubakri,
I got confused actually.
Francisca's hand was up first before her. So
Yeah.
Francisca, can you go next?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Am I audible, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So for me, yeah, I've had so many leadership experiences. So I'm just going to single out one. I'm still leader of a subgroup in church, and I have to make sure that I end like at the beginning of the week, a list that has to to be like filled, and everybody has to be, everybody has to be assigned a day or evening. So while in the position, I realized that people tend to make up excuses. So as a leader, you have to be like, okay, as Mr. Samuel, you have to be diplomatic and you have to be reason. There are times that I'll look at it and I'm like, okay, is this something really tangible? And okay, yeah, I'm diplomatic. There are times that I just like hold my ground and be like, this is what it's meant to be. Like, this is not right and all that. And being a leader in that group, I realized, okay, I don't have to be like set myself high ladder. I have to come down to people. I have to, I have to be able to like manage people well. I have to first understand them well first. So I make sure that while in that position, I have a one-on-one interaction with everybody. Like, I know what everybody is doing. I know what the academic, the challenge, I know each person's strength, each person's weakness. So I quite enjoyed my time there. And obviously there'll be times where people will not like listening to as a leader and all that. But I make sure that okay, I heard my ground. That, okay, this is it, guys. Like, let's do this. We're doing this well, but we are not doing this well and all that. So I make sure that I established a relationship with each and every one of them there. So that's like have an effective leadership, because in the end it all boils down to me if things are not done right. And that my experience also taught me things that not like comes to understand. So I was still like being a leader for me is something that I actually enjoy. That's what I always look forward to doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Francisca. I can relate a bit to what you're saying. So yeah. So I just got what Christiana was saying about people not responding, and then you have to, sometimes it be like that too. People are not, I feel like people are not willing to follow. But until you lead, you wouldn't know how to follow. I feel like that's it, because you feel it. You be like, I remember when I was a leader and this happened. Okay, so Abubakar, please, can you go? Abubakar, please go.
All right, good evening, Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear? Hello, I'm talking. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, good evening, everyone.
I can hear you from this side.
All right, thank you very much. So, to talk of leadership responsibility or leadership role, I have been experiencing it from my primary school, because then I was the senior boy, blah blah blah, up to my secondary school, still the senior boy in SS3. So just to chip in this, leadership role has to do with responsibility. And one thing we should believe is leadership has to do with everyone, and responsibility has to do with everyone. Not until you wait till you are voted into an office. No, not until you become the head of this, head of that. No, but when we see ourselves as ready to contribute to human development. So so by then, whenever we come into leadership role, so we take the charge very quick. And the only problem that we usually encounter is the problem of followers, or let me say other members. Who are also in one or two leadership taking one or two leadership role. I hope you can
About,
hear
I can't really
me?
hear you.
Hello, can you
Network,
hear me?
your network is breaking. I really can hear you. Can you just chat in the chat box, please? Can you type in the chat box, please?
All right, all right.
All right. Christiana had some questions to ask. Please, can you ask Mr. Emi? Christiana, you don't have a question. All right. If you don't have a question, or if you're not ready to ask now, you may ask Mr. Emidi in our DM, or you can ask on the road through group. Is there any other information to be passed before I end this call?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. So it's been an amazing time with Mr. Oyediran Samuel. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you personally. Actually, when you were trying to explain different types of team members, and you talk about sunshine, talk about the movie ones, and I was like, oh wow. I think this is like the first time I'll be hearing an explanation of people, groups of people in that kind of category. So thank you so much for your for dishing out, from your wealth of knowledge and experience. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. Thank you. So I think okay, first for me, she's not here any longer. I thought she had a question to ask as regards the Warriors Impact project. So it is very important that we pay attention to everything that is going on around us. So stay safe, stay well, and yeah, Warriors Impact Project. I'm looking forward to seeing the amazing things you guys have in store, and looking forward to next. Okay, we are meeting on Friday, so take care of yourself. I think that's all I have to say. Yeah, take care of yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Emidi. If there are no other questions or suggestions or comments or contributions, I think we can end this call. If you have, Oga, Mr. Kunda Oluwadamilare, please, you can go.
All right. No one. All right. Good evening, guys. Very done, Samuel, for that amazing presentation, and you really went deep, and that's very explicit. Thank you for sharing great value. All right. Very quick announcement for everybody. Right now, the Rule 4.0 is coming to an end. I was active listening to your conversation earlier before the session, and I really must congratulate you all for the journey thus far. All right. So, like I told those who came for the meeting on Sunday, that your set is quite different from those who have gone through our role project. The assigned responsibility to you all will be adequately screened, and it require your intentionality and adequate delivery processes. So right now, if you have not connected with any of the leaders or speakers, I can say it is wrong. It's this time for you to start networking yourself across groups. You need to start networking. Many people, you have seen people, the people that want plan of the week. You need to network, you need to grow connection, you need to know them, you need to connect. I want to believe right now that you should have found people of like minds across groups, across clans, so that you can connect and be friend with, so you can start taking responsibility that can help in solving a lot of problem. Okay, someone said, can I call for MSc? So it's very, 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 just join community, we see there. So just ensure that all of you look out for people across borders in this role project and connect. Yes, you need to connect. And as much as you can do that on the platform, connect with all the speakers, build relationship. Relationship is what they can help you sustain any of the value system you might know, you might connect yourself with the SDGs. build relationship. So far so good. It's been awesome experience, and I want to congratulate you all, those who made it. Although many of you might not end this project with us by the time they are doing the last screening, but I want to encourage you to just find yourself to be among the best that will be living this project as a warrior and a global impacteer. So on Sunday, on your graduation ceremony, I want you to watch out. It's going to be very amazing, and watch out to see our guests, visitors across the globe. So I know you don't want to miss it, and if you miss that one, something is doing you. So watch out for it, and please give it your best. And for everyone that will be making adequate contribution per group, don't worry. Whether they are responding or they're not responding to messages, you don't have to worry yourself so much. The time for evaluation is here, and it is now. Whatever you do from now, henceforth, today is Wednesday. You have few days to wrap up the week. You'll be seeing your end result at the end of the project. So I want to congratulate those who will be making it to the end of this project, that is the end of this role training or boot camp on officially on Saturday, and your graduation on Sunday. It would be nice to call your name out to all our partners across the world listening and will be watching this video later to see the impact you guys are going to be making as they celebrate you in advance. So I wish you all the best, and kudos to the team for their prompt giving to results. I just want to advise you to just put in more effort and give it your best. This is the last lap, and it's going to be very tedious. So over to you, Praise Ajay. So by the time you make your post or your video post, ensure you tag everybody, and most especially White Up Global across our social media platform, so that we can screen it and we can evaluate whatever you are doing. Then the project you are doing, the document will be submitted. So make a wonderful presentation or adequate screen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. So major things to note, you guys: your projects, your videos, your posts on LinkedIn, thinking about joining White Up Global Community. Christiana, your question. I think that's majorly it. We will continue with the schedule, and then we have graduation on Sunday. Yes, so.
Oh yes, please. Graduation on Sunday is not is by 5:30 p.m. Please, 5:30 p.m. and all your clan members have to be around. See, guys, I'm not saying I know all of you, right? But I know your names. I know your name. So if I'm telling you that I'm gonna sponsor a discount for your the commitment fee as at now is 2,000 naira. I'm actually thinking of raising it to 3,000 naira, but that is something we'll discuss later on. So there's a personally, like I'm talking about personally, I'm going to be dropping money. Now, don't call me Richard, thank you. Now, what am I trying to say? I know you're all right. And
You see why I still talking?
Yes, I'm still talking. Can you guys hear me, please?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. So as I was saying, that the terms and conditions I'm trying to talk about is you need to be an active member of your clan. So phalanx, reformers, I think phalanx. Let's add reformers, because staying on, first runner up for 2 times is not easy. So phalanx, reformers and frontiers. If you apply and you think, oh, AY is gonna give, if I'm part of those that would qualify, sorry, if I don't see you as one of the active members of your clan, you're automatically not meeting up to that standard, right? Because I'm how do I call it now? I'm a lover of commitment. Yeah, if you're committed to this cause, it's for you, it's for your own good. At the end of the day, you are going to go out there and you're just going to be a changed person, a transformed person. Personally, I've been transformed in this whole 3 weeks. Believe it or not, I have learned a lot. I have started doing so many things that before I would not even consider it. Before my mind is opened, in a wider perspective. So, guys, I'm personally looking forward to your Warriors Impact project, because that's like my own favorite part. of the whole event, the Warriors Impact Project and the parties on Sundays. Leave it, take it or leave it. Anyways, on Friday, it's going to be an amazing session. Guys, if you've been missing Warriors Meet, I mean, if your clan members have been missing Warriors Meet, Friday session, don't miss it. I will not say more than that. Thank you so much, guys. Do have a lovely night rest. And Chris, we can wrap this up. Thank you. Play music for us too.
Thank you so much. You guys already see it on the group icon. Tomorrow is the Bro Challenge Day 11. Then you have Clan Connect, last Clan Connect. Then on Friday you have Warriors Meet 7 and Bro Challenge Day 12. So that would be all. I will talk to you guys later, or we'll chat later in the main group page. So I'm seeing chat. So all right. Oh, okay. I think Miss Ava is going to sponsor giveaway. Please, you may leave the chat now.
Play music for us. Yeah, guys.
Which music? Please, I'll not play music that nobody will pick music. Oh. Pick your music before you leave the group page.
What down? This song out. That is for me.
Abubakar, pick your music. Deborah, pick your music.
Play music first now. Which kind of DJs?
No, I want to, because I did start with one song. I'm like, oh, I don't listen to that. I don't have preference because now Bona Boy.
That's something.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Who said this? Maybe that's ah, God, Abubakar.
Hey, no be you ask for song. No be you ask for song. Yeah, play Wonderful Wonder by Natalia Basti. Now you ask for suggestion.
Which song?
Yes, play this song already. Like by Nyanya and Davido.
Loyana.
Sorry, and Kiss Daniel.
It's still the writing for me. Back when I know I it's still standing to me. Back when I knew boss. It's still standing there. Back when I know if you like me, show you what you really need inside. Come on, let me kiss you on your lips. If you like, we can go inside. Let me kiss you on your lips.
Come on, get that.
Back when I'm thinking of you, they make me mad. Back when I don't get it, now you they describe. When I never could, back when it did so, now they give me joy. If you like, come on, show me what you really need. What? Kiss you. If you like.
Yeah, now.
logo, it's so cool. Before you should do that, I'm local. And well, you tell me more cool. But you cool up a lot of people. So what I like designer, I even like to talk about. If you get like that, you got to show better. Here we go. Sleeping on the bed. As you can see, see that if I miss the money on the back, I got it's good. Because she no loving, or pushy, because I see it's you. About that too, but it's you. What up,
What?
I don't want nobody to be my Matakile. But this type of day, I want to be celebrated. Don't always be around to spend the month and joy. That you are, okay, that's you are. Open the fire, like this line. No finish you, no finish you. My top tire, every day I'm on the low. No limit you, no limit you. It's now to Blessings for your action. You need your hand on shoulder. Trying to go get us. Better go look at us. Your love, your hand on shoulder. Blessings for your action. Your love, you need your hand on shoulder. Trying to go get us. Better go look at us.
Thank you very much. I've closed the group page.